Welcome, everyone. You know, we do a lot in life, in our jobs. We pride ourselves on, if you're like me, being of service, being of use. In hospice, it's about relieving pain. It's about being kind. All sorts of pain is we see in the world. But at some point, even though we see it and we can hold it, at some point it's really important to recognize that we are only responsible for our own journey. We cannot be fully responsible for anyone else's. And that is a great blessing. It's a great mercy, really, that a great stress reliever, that we are not in charge of the universe. There's a higher and a greater power, whatever you call that, that is in charge and that knows what it's doing. That's faith. Richard Rohr says this: not until we reach the end of our own personal power supply do we reach for the infinite. Do we reach for God or Allah or as Native Americans might say, the Great Spirit or the Great Mystery. There is a higher and a greater. We can align with that guidance. That's the good news. We can ask for guidance. And what is in the way of hearing that guidance? Ourselves, our own ego, our own fear. I have a reading. It's about listening to the still small voice. But the reading is by a Native American elder. Spirit Wheel, Meditations from an Indigenous Elder by Stephen Charleston. It's called Night Journey. It happened again last night, just as the elders said it would. A quiet voice that speaks when we sleep to answer our prayers and show us the way. It came like whispers in my dreams, calling out images from the air. The first hints of understanding, a vision emerging from behind the clouds. Did I understand it all? Was the wisdom received? Yes, not yet, but keep listening, the elders say. Keep listening, because the Spirit speaks in our dreams. To each and every one, a night journey made without moving, a message from within, given gladly by a love that watches over us, each of us, through even the longest night. Given gladly by a love that watches over us, each of us, through even the longest night. Let's take that into our meditation, that there is a love there, within, without, that watches over us and gives us grace gladly. And it is our job to receive joyfully. Nothing to do. So sit back, check in with your beautiful body, and take a breath. Breathe in gratitude through the heart. Breathe in. And exhale. Mentally moving your focus from your head, which can be busy, to your heart, which can be spacious. And breathe in. From head to heart, breathe in gratitude. Breathe in. And exhale slowly. With concentration on the breath, we open to guidance, allowing ourselves, our fears, our obstacles to fall away. Just sit and open in the silence. doing our best to embody Thich Nhat Hanh's meditation of smiling. Just smile. Open up. Open that heart space up. Allow your consciousness to drop into the notes. To the space between the notes. Concentration on the heart. And being grateful. Open up. Receive. It happened again last night, just as the elders said it would. The quiet voice that speaks when we sleep, to answer our prayers, to show us the way. To each and every one, a night journey made without moving, a message from within, given gladly by a love that watches over us, each of us, through even the longest night. Drop down into your heart center and align yourself with divine order. With an order that knows what it's doing. Divine order. Breathing deep of this place. Home, where spirit always waits for us. Where peace is had, where we are renewed by a love that is given gladly. And a love that watches over us. And a love that knows what it's doing. This place of trust, faith, respite, peace. We remember this place where we are the gardeners of our lives. We create by seeing the good. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's fun.